Welcome back, everyone. I'm Champion.
I'm MJ.
And we are reacting to a new show today, Monster. Now, have you heard anything about this show?
No, I haven't heard anything.
Haven't seen it. It was recommended to me by a couple of trusted friends who are really into anime, and they see some of the more esoteric stuff out there, which leads us to why we're reacting to Monster.
Yeah, we just wanted to watch something that isn't so popular, like Legend of Korra and My Hero. We do love those shows. This is just something that we wanted to do that isn't so
something for us. Yeah, something for us, and something we can shed a little more light on, and hopefully you'll enjoy it too. So without any further ado, let's jump into Monster. And I saw a beast rising out of the sea, having 10 horns. It's Book of Revelation. And they worship the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast, and who can fight against him?"
Sounds so dark and mysterious.
My father was obsessed with the Book of Revelations, and it was always so scary as a kid. He had this audio thing on DVD. Scary stuff. In a hospital.
素晴らしいオペだったよ。ヘル、ドクターテンマ。
天才だということを改めて確認したよ。So he's a gifted surgeon.
今日は外来もないし、ゆっくり休め。
Yeah, I'd be tired too after 6 hours. Someone else's patient didn't make it.
That must be so hard to see in hospitals day after day.
Yeah.
So many people.
No. And I mean, as a doctor, you would try to get used to it, hopefully, so that you can, function. But I'm sure it never gets easier. It has that monk vocal choir. Yeah. And it's that older style of animation. It's an older show. I'll have to look up what year exactly, but. Who's this guy?
Looks like the doctor with long hair.
Oh, yeah, something happens and yeah. Or maybe this is his past. So it's European and they called him Herr, so it's in Germany, which we would have no way of guessing with an anime. Kind of has that Full Metal Alchemist vibe.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's so dark.
So chapter 1, Herr Doctor Tenma. Dusseldorf. My dad was stationed in Dusseldorf for a little bit.
German.
In the military. Or as they call it, Deutschland.
Deutsch.
So Tenma is the main character.
いつで目覚めるのは私みたいなお姫様のはずよ。
Princess. I wake you up with kisses.
Because I'm a princess.
Because you're a princess.
いや、忘れてないよ。
東ドイツ貿易局顧問のリーベルト氏が昨日妻子を伴ってマスコミの前に姿を現しました。リーベルト夫妻は疲れた様子もなく、イラン製ソーセージの娘さん、息子さんとともに明るい表情を見せてくれました。
It's the boy from the
しばら
opening.
くの間、こちらデュッセルドルフに滞在し、
I totally missed what his position was. He was some sort of government person.
寝た気がしない。
I hope they say it again. I missed it.
ダメよ、起きて。あなたのニュースよ。
オペラ歌手ローゼンバッハさんですが、術後の経過は順調のようです。
So that's who they just operated on, and
これまで
he
の
seems to
数
be
多
doing
くの
alright.
困難な手術を成功させてきたハイネマン医師のチームですが、素晴らしいわけんぞ。
He wasn't mentioned,
僕の
was
ニュ
he?
ースじゃなく、
Yeah.
君のパパ
But
のニュ
he's
ー
the
ス。
one that,
Yeah, that doesn't say anything.
yeah,
He's not in the interviews.
yeah.
It's weird.
So she's the daughter of the head of surgery. So it's he's dating or married to the daughter of his boss.
僕がこうしてドイツでやっていけるのも君のお父さんのおかげだからね。
So he's not a German native. Kenzo.
なるのは時間の問題だし、そしたらあなたもすぐに外科部長、
So it's
ゆく
like
ゆくは院長
if he just
そ
stays
して私は
quiet
院
and
長
keeps his head down long enough, he'll get promoted.
Yeah. Just because he's
Just because
married
his
or
dad's gonna keep moving up. As long as he keeps letting her dad take credit for his
something that
work.
he's done,
Yeah. Interesting.
18の64
ノーベラ
Oh, I could never be a surgeon.
相変わらず見事なオペだったよ、ドクター・テンマ。
Yeah, not to mention organs.
No.
うまい
He did
の
a
は
great
オペ
job
だけ
again,
じゃ
though.
ないみたいだけどね。
Dr. Becca.
その若さでチーフの座に座り、院長も外科部長も大のお気に入り。しかも院長の娘のハートまでときたもん。
Is he jealous?
Yeah, why are you bringing this up?
君だって院長にうまく利用されてることは分かってるんだろ。
I mean, yeah.
君が成功させたオペラ歌手の手術をさも自分がやったように利用されるってことは実力があるってことだ。
That's a nice way of looking at it.
Yeah. Don't forget about us little guys. He's using you, so it means you are good. Interesting way of looking at it, yeah. Is that the family from beginning? Yeah.
Why are they so mad? Did they use his
Someone else?
dad?
ドクター・テンマうちの人返してよあんたどうしてうちの人を手術してくれなかったんだ
あなたは
うちの人の方が早くこの病院に担ぎ込まれたのにあんなオペラ歌手なんかより先に運び込まれたんだなのに後回しにしたんだ
Oh man. Did he even know that was the case?
あの時確かに僕は工事現場で事故に遭ったトルコ人のオペに
I
当た
think
る
he
ところ
chooses.
Egyptian smells.
はい君はこっちじゃない大至急第一
Oh, so he was about to start surgery on him,
院長からのお達しだ
but the director
It's
ordered
not
him.
his fault.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily his fault, but I mean, that doesn't help the family. Jeez.
あの人を返せあの人を
I guess when you just lost someone,
You're looking for someone to
blame.
blame for it to make
で
sense,
ね
yeah.
そのドレス友達と奪い合
And
い
then he has to go to dinner with this girl.
Life of a surgeon, right?
Yeah.
ちょっと聞いてるの
トルコ人のオペを執刀したのはドクター・ベッカーだった。
やだまだその話
Dr. Becker, the one that just
もし僕が
congratulated
執
him.
刀してみたら、あのトルコ人のクランケをなんとか助けることができ
He
る。
clearly cares, like he's still
や
thinking
めて
about
よ
it.
食事中に
僕はただ院長の命令通りあのオペラ歌手のオペをしただけなんだ。僕に責任はない。そうだろう。
Yes.
当たり前よ
He's looking for someone to make sure.
人の命は
To know.
平等じゃないんだもの
Oh, wow. That's an interesting way to look at things. People's lives aren't created equally.
返してようちの人を返してよ
Yeah, you would want a doctor to operate on the assumption that all lives are equal. And they're all worth saving.
あの屋敷か
はい通報者は隣人です。
この家の住人は
それが先日東ドイツから亡命してきたリーベルト氏の住居だそうです。
So the political family from the beginning.
That's where they live.
So, yeah, this is where they are apparently. The mom's dead. Oh.
Oh
Execution,
my
yeah.
gosh.
It doesn't look like it was just a random break-in. And they were fleeing East Germany, so...
誰かいる
Oh,
ぞ
what the hell?
Oh, it's a girl.
Girl in a white gown. Run away.
The back of his head is shot out.
男女2名は絶命少年1名重体です
They were shot through the window, it seems. But that doesn't make sense because the mom and dad were killed in the living room.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The scene's implying that the bullet went through the back of the boy's head and exited through the window. Like the bullet went through the boy's head. Like he's somehow still alive.
Why wasn't she shot? She
Yeah.
was just in another room
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, why was she left alive? Wouldn't they search for
あ
her?
らお父様。
結婚式の日取りは日本のご両親には連絡したのかね。
So he's Japanese, like
はい。
his name
し
suggests.
かし父は小さな病院
His
の開
dad's a
業ですの
doctor.
で
Why are you
次の
canceling?
欧州救急医学会総会で私がシンポジストとして発表することになってね。君に走行をまとめてもらいたいんだ。
I want you to do all my
い
work.
や
Yeah.
しかしもう少
Yeah,
し
he's
研
almost done
究
with
が
his
まとまる
thing.
ところで
先に運び込まれたトルコ人の怪我人を後回しにしたとね。我々の手続きには何ら問題はない。そうだろ。
はい。
He's in a tough spot to be in. Yeah.
He doesn't want to like lose his job.
Everything he's worked so hard for, yeah. But obviously, it's got to be eating him. Yeah, eating him up inside. This guy looks like a piece of shit. He just wants his legacy to be built by someone younger and more talented. It's gross. Oh, pay attention, bro. You can't save the kid if you're gonna get in a car accident.
He needs some sort of outlet.
Yeah.
Music's so eerie.
Yeah, it's
フラン
like
ケは
た
it's
った今
weird.
中に
Oh.
Through his head or his eye
goodness.
and out the other side. How is he still alive?
What? Yeah.
How?
Went through his forehead.
この子は
今の男の子の双子の妹です。
外傷は
Oh, she's in shock
た
shock.
だ精神的ショックが大きいようで。
She saw
Yeah.
something.
殺してドクターテンマ頭部写真と CT スキャンが出来上がっています
That was fast.
Yeah.
前頭部から入って脳の最深部に達しているな。
これは難しいな。
No way, it's still in
Oh
him.
my god.
So it didn't go all the
銃
way
弾を
through.
少しでも動かしたら破裂して大出血するかもしれないな。遅れて申し訳ない。ドクター・ベッカー、当直のあなたがこんなに遅れてどうするんですか。
麻酔かかりました。
Yeah, they have to shave his head, of course. Oh, how would you shave a head that had a bullet hole through it?
ドクター・テンマ、
Like,
You
is
have to, like,
blood
clean
still?
it out.
Yeah.
君はこっちじゃない。大至急第一手術室の方に行ってくれ。
What?
市長が、オデッカ市長が脳血栓で倒れたんだ。
Oh, so they're favoring the mayor.
Over a boy?
それじゃあドクター・ボイヤーに連絡を取ってください。
Yeah. Dude.
You shouldn't even be talking to this guy. You should
I
be
know.
performing surgery.
院長からのお達しだ。
Fuck the director.
Why don't they have...
You have more than one good surgeon in your
Yeah.
hospital. I'm getting heated by this already.
しかし院長、僕はたった今
Get
別のオペを
someone
開始するところで。
そっちはドクター・ベッカーに任せればいい。
Dr. Becker, who let the Turkish guy die?
Who came late to the operation.
Yeah, right? And he was the one on site.
市長は次の医療審査で
Asshole.
我々の病院に対する助成金を大
I
幅
mean,
に
we're
増
clearly
額する
meant
こ
to
とを
hate him, but
約
I
束しているんだ。
really don't like him.
奴にはまだ死んでもらっては困るんだよ。
Just yet? No, it's not supposed to be.
はい。
Fuck it. A mayor's got to be someone in his 30s, 40s at least, right? If not older. I would work on the boy.
He knows he's the only one that
That can save the
actually
boy.
save
Yeah.
him.
僕はただ院長の命令通りあのオペラ歌手のオペをしただけなんだ。
Yeah, his conscience is gonna win.
Yeah, he's like, have to follow orders.
人の
again.
命は
It's
平
gonna
等じゃ
die.
ないんだもの。返してよ。あんたが手術してくれれば助かったんだ。あの人返せ、返せ、返せ、返せ、返せ。
Yeah, he's gonna choose the boy.
ドクター・テンマ。
僕は向こうでオペが待
He,
ってま
it's
す。
like he's shocked. He's shocked that he's even choosing that.
院長の命令だぞ。
今市長が CT スキャンを受けています
医師の方は急いで毒屋室へ。
わかった。
Send someone else.
Get to work.
大丈夫だ。頑張れ。
It's like Jack from Lost.
助けて。
Right.
Yeah, that's what I think of too.
Yeah,
Jack.
like that character that just don't tell him what he can't do. She needs a psychiatrist ASAP and probably some drugs. Huh?
殺して
Oh my gosh, this is the end credits.
It's not creepy at all.
I have to remember the opening, which was the whole beast from the Book of Revelation. Something tells me that him doing the right thing in this case is probably the 1 in a million situation where it's not the right. Like maybe something's gonna happen with that
bad
kid.
is gonna happen.
Yeah, something terrible is gonna happen either with the kid or to the kid, and that little girl saying kill doesn't make you feel any better about it. Okay, so we just finished chapter 1. Yeah. First off, very character driven. Obviously, we knew this wasn't like some sort of shonen anime going into it. My friends had told me that it was like a bit of a drama, psychological thriller. I guess that's what we'd use to describe it. Something character driven. We haven't really seen enough yet to know where it's going. That opening scripture was so ominous, but after that, it's been just sort of like this day in the life of a
Doctor.
talented doctor.
Surgeon.
And as far as that goes, it's been really good. The music's been good. The voice acting's been good. I was riveted.
Yeah.
I was emotionally invested. I really like the protagonist.
It's a lot, actually.
It's a lot.
This happened.
Yeah, I guess it is.
The little boy at the very start,
Losing his father.
and then that lady basically blaming him.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of.
A lot of emotional
Emotion.
stuff. Yeah. I find him like really likable. He hasn't
Yeah.
said a whole lot, but just from his few actions, they've painted a very likable lead.
Yeah, he's very. I guess
He seems modest. Yeah, he seems to think a lot. That dinner scene with his fiance, where he was repeating what the audience knows, what he knows, it wasn't his fault. But the fact that he wanted that validation, someone else to say, hey, you're off the hook, it's not your fault, shows that he's still very much feeling guilty about it.
And the fact
or
that
head director.
he like will think about it when he's driving too, and then get
Yeah.
distracted. Like,
Yeah, like he's clearly battling with his
himself
desires
and-
for success and
Or
his
really what
desires
he
to do well.
values, too.
Not to mention, he is a foreigner in a different land. Japanese migrant in Germany, son of a doctor, so I guess it runs in his family. We've got a little bit of information on him, still don't know a whole lot. That last 2-3 minutes with the, oh, you gotta go operate on the mayor. Made me angry. Yeah. So.
That's so triggering. You know that he is the only one that can operate on the little boy. Then somebody that's higher is just like, oh, stop doing that and go, operate on somebody else. Like,
And-
how would you feel? Like,
Right, if that was
you're
your
right in the
son
middle,
or your brother,
yeah.
and
It's a
you
little
found
boy,
out
like-
that they were pulled off of it because a celebrity or some government official or someone just higher up on the food chain took priority, regardless of who got there first. First come, first serve, right? It makes you wonder, obviously there's rules and regulations in place to avoid this sort of stuff in real life, but I mean, if there's any sort of system in the world, there's a way it can be corrupted, no matter what. Even if it's the system of saving lives.
Kind of feel sorry for him.
I do.
He's just like one problem after the other.
Yeah, and this is in spite of him being talented or good at something.
Yeah.
People think that success always brings good things. Clearly, that's not the case. It
Yeah.
invites a lot of trouble too.
More money, more problems.
More money, more problems. Biggie Small said it best. We'll see if these, 2 young kids hopefully get fixed and saved and nothing bad happens. But judging by that opening and ending, I don't think that's gonna be the case. One thing's for sure though, Tenma ain't got no job no more. No
It's
money,
weird because,
no
like,
money, no
you
problems.
Can't get rid of your top surgeon.
Right? Yeah.
Can you, like-
Would you torpedo a man's whole career who's making your career in the process because he refused to do one?
What are you
would
gonna do when you get rid of him?
Yeah. What would you do?
So maybe he should have stood up for himself earlier. If as well.
At the same time, if the director, his fiance's father, is really that petty, who knows? Maybe like fear and anger will drive him to just torpedo Tenma's career. Maybe that's what creates the monster. I don't know. I'm trying to read too far ahead into the show. That Bible verse is the most mysterious thing about this whole show. Is the young boy the Antichrist? Is Tenma? Is that just an analogy for something else that we haven't caught on to? I'm excited to find out.
Who's the monster?
I'm the monster. Actually, Nicki Minaj is the monster. We'll see you guys next time.